Hey guys, Vlogmas day 2. I cannot believe that I'm here. I mean, this is probably the most videos I've done in God knows how long. I got so much great feedback on my vlog. I'm just so happy. The people who are watching me, those who are watching me regularly, like truly, I'm so happy. I see the same names pop up like year after year, and you're still here. I do not understand how you have so much patience. You have way more patience than I do. I wanted to give a shout out to those of you who have commented already, because this is my channel, this is my Vlogmas, and we are going to involve you guys in this as well. And often what I, you know what I want to do? I'm not going to like read every single comment because you can go and do the same thing, but I'm going to pick out a few things that you guys know what we're all talking about, because oftentimes that's what I see here. Oftentimes when I have an idea or I'm doing something, a lot of you will be like, "Oh, I'm in the same place." And oh, well, statistically it's kind of normal because we all go through similar things, but just at different points in time. So I'm going to give a shout out. Uh, I'm a micro YouTuber, so it's not that difficult for me to do that. The first comments that I have here, and let's start with the very, very first comment from Suzanne Hall. She's one of, I don't want to, it sounds very arrogant, but she's one of my biggest fans. And Suzanne, I mean, you've been around for forever, haven't you? It's heartwarming to see you here. And you're telling me that you've seen a lot of YouTubers suffering from burnouts doing Vlogmas. And you're telling me that I shouldn't put too much pressure on myself. I'm going to just take it easy, of course. And I think, you know what it is? I think Vlogmas, the good thing about vlogging today and just filming vlogs nowadays, I think, is the fact that authenticity and simplicity has become so much more popular than super edited videos and whatnot. So it's a lot easier to upload a video where you don't do like special effects and all that stuff. Does the video look sometimes a little bit more boring? Maybe it does. But I love videos that are just simple, not too much edit, because as soon as you have somebody who's like doing beautiful transitions and everything, the thought in the back of my head is like, there's a machine behind this person. And this machine could be this person themselves. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of creators who create amazing content and who are just doing it alone. But I don't know. I think in a world filled with plastic and filled with so much fakeness, I think we are all collectively appreciating simplicity more. So this makes my job a lot easier. Anyways, thank you, Suzanne, for always being there. Thank you. Then we have Arts and Bards, who just adores Monogram Speedy and Neverfull. They're staples. What can I say? The Louis Vuitton Monogram. I mean, I fall in and out of love because it's like, it's a wave, and sometimes I'm really feeling into it and sometimes I'm not. But they are fabulous. I'll give you that. Another person, LV Lover. Listen, if you're somebody whom I'm chatting with and I don't recognize I cannot remember everyone's name. I just want to say I do sometimes see people here, but I don't remember your name. Maybe you've written it somewhere, but I just only take your handle. So this person says that they just sold their Empreinte on the go because of the weight. And they still love that bag as well, though. So, oftentimes selling a bag does not mean that you don't like the bag. It's just really realizing that it doesn't do it for you or for your lifestyle. And there are many like that. It's only war paint, if I'm not mistaken. Then you also live in Belgium. And you're saying the only thing with getting rid of your stuff, didn't you build your closet to house all your lovely bags? True. But you will maybe be surprised to hear that, but I did not make my handbags like the center of my room for a few reasons. The first one is I didn't want to kind of open a floodgate of me just going crazy and buying 5,000 different handbags. And the other thing, oh my God. And the other thing is that I I don't want my room to be one of those rooms where you step in and you're just overwhelmed by the handbags. I cannot explain that. We have someone who comes to clean our house weekly, and there are people going in and out of the rooms. There's still some building going on. Sometimes my daughter has friends over, and I just don't want all of my bags to be on display. That is something that I realized pretty early on. So it's not like I have a beautiful I have a small display, but I don't have like a ginormous display and now it's going to look empty because I'm selling a few bags. Not at all. I didn't want to like showcase all of the bags in one place. Also for safety reasons. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Trees look great and the house looks like it's pretty much finished. The house I regret to say the house is not finished. The house is not finished, but this is a story for another time. And then Debbie's Dilemmas. I think Debbie's Dilemmas has a YouTube channel, so go and check her out. Because I think, anyways, my memory. Please do forgive me. You've written a very long story. Sorry. You've written a very long comment about the fact that we would never talk to our friends the way we talk to ourselves, which is very true. I think it's true for most of us. We encourage our friends and we support them, but to ourselves we say, you're not good enough. Absolutely 100% agree. I'm so much kinder to myself now that I'm older. Yes, this is something, I don't know, I've thought about it a lot because, okay, I'm not 70. I don't know how it feels, but I'm not 25 either. And I personally love getting older because I feel that I'm becoming smarter each year, and the smartness or the intelligence does not reflect per se on just knowledge that I know, but it's more this inner peace, the fact that I feel so much better in my own skin. I'm calmer and I'm so much nicer. It's exactly what you're saying. It's almost like the sky's clearing the older you get because you will learn to appreciate yourself because I don't know. Is there almost like an illusion when you're in your 20s that you can become someone else or that you're not you, or I don't know. And now you realize that no, it's me, myself, and I have only myself, and this is what I've got, and this is what I'm gonna have to deal with. I don't know. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, you're saying how starting your small channel was also daunting and how you were afraid to see yourself on camera. And I have to say, there's nothing that will force you to accept yourself more than editing your videos, because my good Lord, if I had to delete videos based on I'm not happy with some angle of mine or whatnot, I would not have anything to upload, honestly. Corey K said, I'm thrilled that you're going to do Vlogmas this year. And you are also in the process of clearing out your bags. New chapters in life demand that you sell some off and face what works versus what doesn't. That's another thing that comes with age only, I feel, is that you realize what works for you and what doesn't. Right? Pretty much. Hey, Nana Banana. I love the name, Nana Banana. Wasn't it in a movie? No, it was Hannah Banana. Okay. Nana Banana is cool name. You're enjoying my videos. Thank you. They're a breath of fresh air. Thank you. I know. What can I do? What can I do? I'm here to offer you life in the form of fresh air. As someone in my mid-30s, I totally get what you mean about letting go of stuff that doesn't work for you anymore. You also listed a bunch of clothes for sale, and it feels good. Yeah. You're in Singapore, so greets to Singapore. That was a little shout out. That's what I got now. I am going to do a little bit of work in the car, which is fun. I'm sitting in my grocery store's parking lot. Okay, so now I'm going to write a few mails that are urgent, but not as urgent that I cannot vlog with you guys. Anyways, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to pop into the store and buy some veggies because I'm planning to make a very simple veggie soup, which I do enjoy every now and then. So yeah, see you later. Doing your makeup early in the morning in the dark is, you never look as good as you think you do. As soon as daylight hits, boy, it hits different. I'm gonna show you my groceries. It's not a lot. It was not like a big shop, just a few bits here and there. I'm gonna show them to you, and then you can be a little bit nosy. I got this Lipton iced tea, watermelon and mint, low in calories. It's just something, if I want something instead of water, if I want something interesting but I don't want any alcohol, I've really tried to cut off on Diet Coke. Haven't purchased it for home in a while, but now, yeah, holiday season, people are going to come and visit, so I'm going to have to buy some, but I'm not doing that because it's not good for my teeth. Probably also not good for my intestines, but it's always the superficial that we're worried of, right? 2 packs of Doritos, the nacho cheese ones. Self-explanatory. Chocotoff. This is a Belgian thing. Côte d'Or is a Belgian company anyways. It is, right? This is a very Belgian thing. Côte d'Or is a Belgian chocolate maker, more like the mainstream chocolate. This is basically, you can see, this is a candy. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to eat it because if you know this candy, you will know why I'm not going to do that. Basically this, is it toffee? Anyways, it's super sticky. You put it in your mouth and you're not going to be able to talk for like about 2 minutes, but it's very indulgent, and because it lasts a while, you need to chew on it. It's like chocolatey. Oh, it's heavenly. I like to put them in the fridge, having them ice cold, and they're really good to, you know, when you want something sweet, but you don't want a lot and you don't know what you want, this is perfect. Chicory, we eat a lot of it, like a lot of it. And it's always good to have in your fridge. I make a salad out of it, just a simple salad, or I will cook it. Yapples, please tell me one of you does watch that challenge podcast. Please do, then you know what yapples is. Then I got soup ingredients because I'm gonna make soup tonight. 2 leeks, carrots, cucumber. I know this is not gonna go into the soup. This is not my first time making soup, okay? Then, oh my goodness, I forgot sour cream. How could I have done that? You're not an Eastern European if you don't have sour cream. Dill, because this is the pièce de résistance. I'm telling you, this is just makes every soup just fantastic. Some paprika. Then I got a loaf of bread. Normally I don't buy such a huge thing. It's also white bread, like the devil, right? But because I'm making soup, then a toasted piece of bread is just yum with the soup. Then I got kvata, which is the stuff inside. Basically, when I grew up, I knew that this stuff was supposed to go on a cake or somewhere on a dessert as decoration. But lo and behold, here people eat that on a piece of bread. Can you see that? People in the Netherlands are obsessed with that. They call it hagelslag. Translated into English, it's hail. So it's basically hail balls, and they have it in like literally in all colors, it's crazy. If I go to a Dutch supermarket one of these days, I will definitely go to a Dutch supermarket. I'm going to film that for you. They have 5 million different ones to choose from, to pick out of, which is fun for the kids, but it's just very, very weird. Also, it makes a mess, but I have to say it's tasty. White bread, a little bit of butter. Also doesn't have to be white bread. It could also be, anyways, a little bit of bread, a little bit of butter, and this on top. But I don't use it like that. I usually pour just a little bit with my cornflakes. For some reason, I have an obsession lately, and I have been into cornflakes. I have been craving cornflakes. I do not know why. And the mixture that I make is I take the Kellogg's red fruits, a few of these Weetabix, because they are high in fiber, also in sugar, I know, but I don't know. And then I pour a little bit of this on top. This is my dessert often, or just a snack, or just my dinner, depending on my mood. And then the very last thing is almond milk. That was it. I have everything for the soup except for sour cream. And then I also have a few potatoes, which are going to go into the soup as well. So that is that. Quick question. Would you appreciate a little bit of cat content? Let's do that. And please do not say that I am just trying to show off my pedicured nails. Although, thank you for asking. They are really, really nice. I'm going to feed the cats, and in about a few seconds, you're going to see the cats coming. Yeah. What's the best thing to eat for lunch on a Monday? Weekend leftover. A bit of soy sauce, and I'm cool. I'm going to have my lunch now, and I'll catch you later. I wanted to end this vlog on a topic that I think I need to address. One person asked on YouTube, and then several others DM'd me on Instagram to ask, where am I selling my bags when I want to kind of get rid of something? And here is the little pickle that I'm in. First of all, let me tell you that the lie that we've been telling, the lie being that a bag is an investment and it's so easy to sell everything once you don't want it anymore, it is some great BS, okay? It was a lie that we told ourselves, not to you, but specifically to you, the viewers, but just to ourselves. It's not easy to sell a handbag, and definitely not in this market today. There are pretty much like in everything, it ebbs and flows. When people have more disposable income, they're going to, spend more. Currently, I think everybody's a little bit, just trying to figure out what's going to happen in the world. But selling handbags, I'm going to tell you where I'm selling. It's not a big secret, but why I'm apprehensive about telling it is that I do not fully vouch for this company. I sell on Vestiaire. It's just that. It's the easiest way for me to sell. It is the most hassle-free for me. and it is the place where I get most where I get most of my amount that I'm asking for. Where they used to be really aggressive in the commission that they were taking, but right now it's pretty okay. My other option would be a larger brand that is in Antwerp, but their commission is just humongous. Vestiaire does not have the best reputation in client service, client friendliness, transparency, abiding by the rules. There are so many fishy stories, so many things that have happened, and particularly if you're buying something, they have so many fakes on their website, and for some reason they like come back, and sometimes there's a fake that's sold that is being flagged and then it comes back on the website. There are a lot of dodgy things going on there, but from a seller's perspective, for me, it has always been, I have also purchased from them, I want to be clear about that, and I have never had any issues. I had one issue, one like bigger issue once, and I did have to push them a little. I did have to fight a little bit for my rights. But eventually it was settled the way that I wanted it to be settled. And back in the day when they just started, I was able to contact the client service with like a shipment problem and just have somebody on the line. And I believe right now, if I'm not mistaken, then right now it's pretty difficult to pick up the phone and call them. Like it's pretty difficult. And any company that has that, like a very difficult way for me to contact you, it's a bit fishy, right? So that is that. And I also want to stress that the reason I go into it with somewhat more confidence is that I have a platform. I have you guys. And that means that I have some leverage. I can threaten them if it's necessary. And I know bigger, like really big YouTubers, I can contact them if something was to happen, and be like, you want to hear the story? I would make the story public. At the same time, I don't like bashing. I'm not the type of person who just goes and bashes, because I have had 2 purchases that have been cancelled by Vestiaire because I think that the seller had a counterfeit. Now, the information does not get to me, but when I was looking into it, then Vestiaire had cancelled 2 sales because what I was purchasing was a counterfeit. So personally, I have not had any disgusting beef, but hey, there are people who have lost their Birkins, who have shipped their Birkin to Vestiaire, and Vestiaire claims to never have received it. There are people who, like, I mean, there are so many like horror stories. So I want you to be cautious. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you have to be willing to lose that amount. So if I was selling a Birkin, I would probably not go to Vestiaire, because I'm not going to ship my Birkin somewhere, like blindly, somewhere that I don't know. I would go to a physical store. I would, cut my losses in the sense that my profit wouldn't be that large, because I don't know, there are other ways to sell your Birkin than to just ship it blindly to a company who's going to claim that they lost it. So I'm just always, it's a lottery. It's a lottery. Buying pre-loved and selling pre-loved items to a company where you don't really know who you're dealing with, you have to mentally be ready to lose the entire sum. That's just that's just the truth of it. And most likely it's not going to happen. I had to quickly run away for a second. I just wanted to say that most likely you're not going to lose your money, but it's one of those things where, much like if you're buying something from eBay, or just, you have to be mentally prepared that you are going to pay someone who's just going to run with it. And if you're prepared to do that, then it's an okay website. Again, I have not experienced any horror stories with them, but I would not recommend you buy stuff from them unless you really, it's a fishy company. It will remain a fishy company. I hope I don't get banned before I get my stuff sold. But yeah, do it at your own risk. Honestly, that is the reason I haven't really been vocal about them or haven't like promoted selling or purchasing from them, because I don't fully stand behind their culture or how they sometimes go about with people. So yeah. Anyways, that was it, you guys. Day 2. I think it wasn't bad at all. Boring probably, but listen, let's, you know what, if it gets better by the end of the month or by the end of the vlog, because Vlogmas is until the what, 24th, 25th, to be TBD. Okay. But if it gets better in a few weeks, then that's what we're going for. Baby steps. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.